Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Today I'm bringing you yet another tag. This one is the perfect makeup tag. Now, I saw this tag on Andrea Matalano's channel, but it was created by Morgan Turner and Patty Alonso. And it seemed like fun. You know, I like a good tag video. So here we go. There are 10 questions and let's get started. Which primer creates the perfect base? I'm reading this off my phone, the questions off my phone. Which primer creates the perfect base? I'm not that partial to primers, to be honest with you. I don't really see a whole lot of difference in all of the primers that I've used, but and there's quite a few that I like, but again, I don't see a huge difference in my makeup depending on which primer I'm using. But I decided to choose the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas primer, and you know they have this one in like a balm formula, and then they came out with the liquid. I tried the balm formula. I thought it was fine. I think this is nice too. I feel like it does have some blurring effect to it, and it goes on nicely. So yeah, I chose this one. Okay, question number 2. Which foundation has the perfect finish? And again, there are a lot of foundations that I really enjoy, that I really like, but the one that came to me first was from NARS, and it's the Long Wear Radiant Foundation, and I wear it in the shade Caracas. And this is a foundation, I did a review on it when it first launched, and found that it doesn't hold up on my skin as long as I would like, but the finish is so beautiful. I actually believe I returned this foundation, but the finish just stayed on my mind, and I ended up repurchasing it, and I've been repurchasing it ever since. And it's just got a natural finish, not too matte, not dewy, just really nice. This is a really great color. A shade match for me is almost perfect. Actually, it's the perfect one of all the ones that I own. And yeah, it just looks really nice. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a face full of foundation. So this one, definitely. Question number 3, which concealer has the perfect coverage? And again, there's a lot of concealers that I like that I feel like give really good coverage. I'm going to go with the one from Too Faced. It's the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have it in the shade Butterscotch here. This is the one I use for brightening. I also have it in Chestnut, which I use for concealing. And it has nice coverage, and it's not matte. It's not too matte, it's not dewy, it's just perfect. So I let it sit for a bit, which is what I do with all my concealers, and coverage is really nice. And so is the finish. Question number 4, which powder gives the perfect blur? I'm gonna have to go with the Dior Backstage Powder No Powder. This is in the shade 5N. And this is, I believe, a baked gelée formula. But just really nice. Mattifies without making your face look too matte, and I do feel like it does. I'm wearing it today, and I wear it every time I do my makeup, and I do feel like it gives a slight blurring effect. So really nice powder. Question number 5, which bronzer has the perfect undertone? This one for me was easy, from Fenty Beauty. This is the Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. And when I first used this powder, when I first used this bronzer, that's what I thought. I thought it's not too warm. This is my winter shade. So you barely can see it. But it's not too warm, it's not too orange, it's not too red. It's just, for me, it's the perfect bronzer shade. So this one was easy. Question number 6, which blush has the perfect shade? I'm gonna go with good old MAC. And the one that I have is an oldie but a goodie if you are of a deeper skin tone, and this one is Raisin. I've had this so long that the sticker has come off and the whole back is faded. But this is Raisin. This was actually the blush for years. It's like Really, you know, because I'm not a big blush person. This was like my everyday blush. Like every time I did my blush, I would use this. And it's just, you know, it's just a nice, plummy, brown, peachy shade that you can wear, you know, for every day with a lot of makeup looks. And that's what I did. So, yeah. MAC oldie, but a goodie. Question number 7, which highlighter has the perfect finish? And that's a no-brainer. If you've been here before, you know it's Becca Cosmetics. Aren't they they're closing their doors next month, right? September. Aren't they supposed to be going out of business? But yeah, look at that. Okay. This to me, their bronzer, their highlighters, and I have a couple. I have several. This is in the shade Topaz. I'm wearing it today. I usually wear this every time I do my makeup. And the finish is just so pretty. It's not like, you know, I like a more natural, more like glow from within, a more subtle highlight. And this is exactly that. You can build it up to make it, you know, more blingy. And if you want to be seen from space, you can build it up. But I just like how, you know, it's there, and then when you turn and maybe you don't immediately notice, and then you turn and it catches the light and it's like, okay, okay, that's beautiful. That's the kind of highlight I like. And yeah, these, so good, so good. The perfect finish, the perfect finish. Not sure what I'm going to do when I'm done with mine, but I have a backup of this one, and I have some others. I think I'm going to be good for a good long while. Question number 8, which lipstick has the perfect formula? I had to pick 2 here. MAC, I mean, look, I first started wearing lipstick. It was the first makeup I ever started wearing when I was a teenager, and I've been wearing MAC ever since. This is just one of them. I have clear tops on mine so I can see the color without having to open every single one when I store it. MAC this is a matte. I really like the mattes with MAC, but I have other finishes. They have a lot of different satin finishes. They have a lot of different finishes. I primarily wear matte lipsticks and, you know, just really nice, comfortable. Don't really think about it. It's just put it on. The wear is really great and it feels really good and no problems. It's like, usually when I'm wearing a lipstick, it's a MAC lipstick. But I also wanted to mention Oma Beauty. They started off with matte lipsticks and they have since expanded. I know they have like, I believe creamy satin or something. I only have the mattes, and these mattes are so beautiful, so creamy to be a matte formula. So I just, I had to mention Oma Beauty. So for me, these two, perfect. Question number 9, which palette has the perfect shimmers? So I couldn't pick just one palette, right? Like, no, I couldn't do that. So I thought more in terms of brands, and you know, a lot of brands do metallic and shimmer eyeshadows really well. There's a lot that I like, but I really instantly thought of Juvia's Place because I've been purchasing Juvia's Place since they first launched. And I still remember the first time I used one of their metallics. I think the first palette I bought from them was the Nubian and then the Masquerade. And I just thought, wow, their metallic formula to me was above and beyond all of the metallics I had tried up until then. I think in more recent releases, I think with more like their 6-pan palettes, I have found the metallics haven't been as impactful as they once were, but they just released quads, and I actually am wearing one today. It's from their new release, the Rebel Quad Collection. This is the grays, and these shimmers, gorgeous. Really, oh my goodness, these are the metallics of old from Juvia's Place. Just Oh, okay, wrong finger. Just stunning. Just so, oh my God, it looks like liquid metal. Like today, I feel like my lids look like liquid metal. So really, really, really gorgeous. And I've never come across a bad metallic with them. They're all beautiful, but yeah, these are just in a class by themselves. And then the final question, question number 10, which palette has the perfect color story? And again, I couldn't just narrow it down to one because you know I am an eyeshadow and eyeshadow palette fanatic. So I picked two, and the first one is from Mother Pat. If you've been here before, you already know what my picks are going to be. This is the Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2, and just, I mean, so cohesive, so gorgeous. Every shadow works beautifully with the next. You can layer them on top of one another. The special shades here, the metallics. She's got a trio chrome shadow in this one. The mattes, like, it's just it's the perfect color story. I mean, that's all I can say. It's the perfect color story. And then I also had to mention the Oceanic palette from Ace Boutte. This is an old palette at this point, but this to me is just the perfect green and blue eyeshadow palette. So grungy, which I really, really love. This is the palette that has kept me from buying all of the blue green palettes that I've wanted to buy since this one launched. I don't know how many years ago now, maybe 2018. This palette has kept me from buying all the other blue-green palettes that I've wanted to buy because I just feel like it's the perfect color story. You have your metallics, look at this, like this one right here, you have like these lime greens, you have these like grungy puke greens, it's just, you have blues, this beautiful blue, like it's perfect. So yeah, that is the perfect makeup tag. Let me know in the comments below how you answered some of these categories. What are some of your perfect makeup items? If you liked this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing because I do tag videos, makeup tutorials, haul swatches, and reviews every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.